name is John Holmesland, and I'm the founder and project manager of Liberstad, which some of you may have heard of. I'm going to talk in English out of respect for the international guests, and also because I have a very broad southern dialect, and English might be easier for you to understand than my southern dialect. I want to thank Liberstad for inviting me to speak here. I'm talking about Liberstad and the idea of private city. Private city is, of course, an old idea. It's been explained in different variations, and it's been tried several times, and there exists several private cities around the world. So Liberstad is my way, or my try to make a private city in Norway. I am a narco-capitalist, so I'm not really into politics, and this is a way for me to have some impact on society and my surrounding. By doing it myself from the bottom up. Instead of trying to fix something on top, I'm trying to make something new from the bottom up, which I have possibility to do. The reason why I started this project about 6 months ago was that ever since becoming a libertarian or an anarcho-capitalist, I've been trying to find ways and find ways to do something about my freedom, my personal freedom, and my freedom for my family, and my freedom for my surroundings. And that's when I came up with this idea after reading about Atlantic Station, which is a private city in Atlanta, Georgia, in the States. And I was inspired by that, and I kept looking for more information about private cities. And so Liberstad is kind of a combination of different ideas that I picked and chose from. Atlantic Station being one of them. Also, after reading some articles about private cities, I realized that Disney World or amusement parks like this is also a kind of a private city, and also a hotel can be a type of private city. So by combining different ideas, I came up with the idea of Liberstad, which is basically one private company who owns and operates a city. But it's combined with what you call a voluntary city, which is owned by several individuals who own individual plots. But the city itself, or the main part of the city, is run by one company, which we have called Liberstad Drift, which will own and operate the city, and will facilitate, or provide not government service, but public services like sewage system, water systems, and anything else that we can manage to provide. And other companies and other private actors can also provide public goods inside of Liberstad. So this is how it's set up. It's an open city. That means it's not going to cost anything to get in. It's open for all, but it's private property. Everything is private property inside the main part of the city. It will be divided into districts, where you have the main districts with offices and stores and public places like parks and playgrounds and all of that. And then you have residential districts, which is the part where we're selling out. We're pre-selling plots to finance the operation, and this will be the residential area and connected to the city, but it will not be owned by the city. The whole city as a whole will be a collaboration between the city company and all the other who want to participate in this and be the first ones in. The main idea of Liberstad is to create actually a new society, because there exists a society today which is in Norway, which is very socialistic, and it's, sorry to say, it seems like it's going to be like this for a while. It seems like it's getting worse and worse. So Liberstad is actually creating a new society with new people with libertarian thoughts and libertarian views on stuff. So the plots inside of Liberstad will not be sold directly on an open market to anybody who wishes to buy there. We have set a limit of 100 people or 100 plots in the first sales round, and these first 100 will, together with us, create what will be the first constructions and the first ideas of Liberstad. So a private city like Liberstad, or a private city at all, have a lot of opportunities and a lot of possibilities, because it is on a private property. Government have no business there unless they ask permission from the landowners. So this will be a private property with businesses, and will be open to the public. But there will be all roads, all parks, all the public places are privately owned. So it's kind of a place to make a city or a society who distance themselves from the rest of Norway, just actually to get peace, to get away from all the bureaucracy and all the interference in our life. So one of the main jobs of the company, of the city company, will be to protect privacy, together with, of course, having security in a private city. It will also protect the privacy of all the citizens there. So there's a possibility for interaction within Liberstad. It's a possibility within Liberstad to have kind of an internal market outside of the Norwegian economy. I have not explained this in detail on the site, but there's several ways of doing this legally. It's kind of in a gray area, but it's not illegal to do it. And there's several ways you can do this. You can trade within organizations, tax-free, and of course it will be without Norwegian kroner and without any kind of government fiat money, where residents within the city can trade with each other and do business with each other tax-free. The city itself, or if you are taking part in the Norwegian economy, everything will work like other places in Norway. You have to pay tax on it, and you have to pay VAT on all sales. But it has a lot of potential and has a lot of possibilities to do things inside the city when the city is created by libertarians and anarcho-capitalists and people with libertarian liberty views. So I don't have too much time to talk, but you can ask me questions later, before the dinner or after this conference. So that's what I had to say about that.